Good morning, Capricorn, and for some of you, happy birthday week, right? So, to those of you celebrating, we're in Capricorn season. I hope you have a lovely birthday, the best birthday ever. And it's also Christmas Eve, so extra special day today. I hope you get a really nice reading to reflect that. Do you know what? In fact, I normally have one page of intuitive messages, and the songs that come out in the reading all go on one page normally in my notebook. I have 2.5 pages for you, Capricorn. What are you doing to me? What's going on here? So I'm going to try and race through these as fast as I can. You can draw whatever relevance comes out for you. I'm not going to try and interpret things too much because otherwise it's basically the whole video is just going to be intuitive messages and we're not going to pull any cards. So if you do want to skip straight to the cards, there is a timestamp in the description box below. You can go and hit that. It will take you straight to the cards. You'll also find all the songs that come through in the reading down below in the description box. I do recommend you go and watch them, watch the videos, see if anything pops out, see if anything triggers anything. There's probably something in at least one or two of them for you. So again, it is a general reading though, so there's going to be a bit of stuff for everybody. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. My first note is mention with Spotify repeating Sagittarius songs. Yeah, certain songs from Sagittarius's reading were playing over and over again on Spotify, and it does sometimes do that, but I've got like 900 songs on Spotify, so why it was deciding to play actually quite obscure songs over and over again, I'm sure there was something going on with Sagittarius yesterday. If you are on the cusp, you may want to go and watch that reading if you feel inclined to. The first intuitive song that I got through was We've Got to Get Out of This Place by the Animals. We gotta get out of this place if it's the last thing we ever do. Which is funny because I was getting stuff about home as well. So again, take that as it resonates. Go and look up the lyrics, see what you get. Then I could see, it looked to me either an advertisement or a like box art for either a cartoon or a game. Now I didn't recognise it, but it was kind of in the art style of like Ooblets, I would say, or that kind of like a kiddie type, very bright, colourful kind of game. I suppose Stardew Valley as well. Stardew Valley's been in the news this week. I think they've had a big update. So I've not played it yet. I do play Stardew Valley. But this game, it's very bright, and the words were up here, but I couldn't read what it said. And then it had like the characters from the game along here. It looked like maybe a farm. It was like a green grassy background. But the animals were like little squids or little octopuses, all different bright colours. And I could particularly see one that was in the middle that was on its side, and it had like the big cartoon googly eyes. So maybe that's relevant to you. I don't recognise what that is. Let me know if you know what it is. Go and let me know in the description box down below. But Capricorn, I see the octopus in a particular tarot deck that I have, as you now, and that kind of gorgeous Capricorn heart that really lights up when somebody wriggles through your defences. So yeah, something to do with you there. Not quite sure what that is. Then I saw like it was like I was watching a TV, so I could see like the TV show, and it looked like it was kind of I thought it was 70s, but it could have been earlier when I've pulled other things, maybe 50s, or maybe like when they did 50s revival in the 80s, that sort of thing. It was a man, I'm going to say he was roughly in his 30s. He had quite shaggy brown hair. He had some sort of facial hair going, like a beard goatee thing, and he was turning to the side, so he was turning towards the left hand side of the screen. He was wearing a pink, a very light coloured pink kind of suit jacket, which was open over, I think it was a white shirt and white pants, or like cream coloured, so lighter coloured shirt and pants, but a very like a noticeable pink, almost like blazer, quite big, and it was either shiny or sparkly. So yeah, he had a microphone in his hand as well, so I got this impression he was a singer, maybe on some sort of like almost like Stars in Their Eyes, or I don't know. But then I sort of asked for clarification, and I got my left ear is ringing very, very loud, so I don't know if that's relevant to anybody. They gave me dream boat, but as two separate words, so it wasn't dream boat one word. Dream boat and Des. Now I was thinking, is it Des O'Connor, who's like an Irish, I think, is he Irish? Des O'Connor? Yeah. British TV personality on British TV. So and I thought, I'm sure he's done a bit of crooning. So I was trying to Google this, and then I got I think I googled Des O'Connor dream and Des O'Connor dreamboats, and it gave me dreamboats and petticoats, which is some kind of stage play. So perhaps that's something relevant to you. Perhaps I think it's also an album as well, Dreamcoats and Petticoats. So perhaps this is something you've bought as a Christmas gift, or maybe you had plans to go and watch this musical. And as I made this note, it was 23:23 on my clock. Now that's 11 o'clock at night. So if I take 11:11 in the morning to be 11:11, 23:23, it's like my evening 11:11. So must be something very, very relevant to somebody there. Then I saw an image that was, again, that kind of vintage style drawn image. Now it was either, I would say it was like Ladybird book style cartoon. But what I think it actually was a sewing pattern. I think I could see the image on a sewing pattern, and it had a lady on this side and a man on this side. The man was stood front facing. I think he had, I think it was a green, but I didn't see him as clearly. But he had like a pullover over a shirt, again very 50s style, with that kind of gelled hair, and a lady on this side with kind of short blonde hair, which was kind of like flicked out, a little bit like Lady Diana, Princess Diana. She kind of had that like flicked out hair again, so it could be like 80s revival of 50s Americana. But she had on a shirt, like a blouse with quite a sharp collar, and she was facing the man, and she had her hand up on him. So if I can kind of come in from this side of the screen, like, it was her right hand, but she had her hand up on him, like resting on him, and she was turned to face him, smiling. What else have I got here? Yeah, one hand up on chest of man. Yep, that was it. As I was making the note for that, I saw a black feather, so I don't know if that's relevant to anybody. Then I was given Lake Tahoe. I think it was Lake Tahoe. It could have been, I'm getting this weird thing with, I got a chunk of things where I was getting words through, but I wasn't getting them very clearly, and it could have been like this or that. Like you'll see in a minute, there's one where it's like the vowel could have been different in each word. I couldn't work out what the word was because I couldn't get the vowel, and then I could only get the vowels of the next thing. So I don't know if this is giving me like what are you doing, cat? I don't know if this is giving me like countdown Scrabble type stuff, where it's like, can I get a vowel please, Carol? Again, was that Des O'Connor or was that the other bloke? I get them mixed up. Who's the host of that show? Or like the thing where you spin the wheel and it starts to put words in, or it could be somebody with some kind of difficulty with words, where it's perhaps it's like dyslexia. I have a thing where my brain swaps out names. So I could if I was talking to somebody called Joe and I was talking to somebody called Tom, because it's like they've both three letters, they've both got a vowel in the middle, the same vowel, my brain will swap those words out. So I get a kind of, it's not the same as dyslexia, but it's some kind of like word hiccup with the wiring of my brain. So I don't know if somebody else has that. So yeah, Lake Tahoe could possibly have been Idaho, because I mainly got the Aho, kind of Aho, but I think it was Lake Tahoe. And then I also got Tennessee. Now Lake Tahoe isn't in Tennessee, so that was weird. So I kind of was Googling things, and it looks like there's some kind of like cruise or like a boating holiday that you can do between those two places. But then I was also kind of getting Tennessee Williams, who is a playwright, and as I was Googling that, the Glass Menagerie popped out. So I don't know if somebody collects glass figures perhaps, or has like a glass chess set or a glass zoo, like a glass Noah's Ark, something like this. And then the opening lines from that speech, and I don't know why these stood out to me, but they may be relevant to you, was yes, I have tricks in my pocket, I have things up my sleeve, but I am the opposite of a stage magician. He gives you an illusion that has the appearance of truth. I give you a truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. So take that as you will. He gives you an illusion that has the appearance of truth. I give you the truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. I don't know what that means, but it could mean something to somebody. So then the next set of words I got was I feel like it was the name of something. It was either trekker, trucker, or trekker. Trekker, trucker, or trekker. I couldn't get the vowel. I also got saf, which sounded, I think it's like S-A-F or S-A-P-H, saf. Then I got, again, I was kind of only getting the vowels of this, so it could have been one of a few things. It was either gold train, gold, what's that? Frail? No, that's not right. I can't read my own writing. Gold train, gold frame, soul train, or coal train. So that all came through more or less like within the space of an hour. Okay, what else did I get? The names of the people in that play were Tom, Amanda, and Laura. So I don't know if those names have any relevance to you. It's funny that I mentioned Tom when I was saying like Tom and Joe. I get the names mixed up. I got Catch a Falling Star and Put It in Your Pocket, the song Catch a Falling Star and Put It in Your Pocket. And then, which is funny because I was getting this whole 50s, 80s thing in the 2020s, I got Step Back in Time by Kylie. All you can do is step back in time. Then I saw a pink Cadillac. It's like I was getting so much. I was like, please, can I just go to sleep? And then I got True Blue by Madonna, which has a car in it in the music video to that. Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I don't even remember getting that, but I've got a note for it here. We Can Rule the World by Take That. Stay Young by Maisie Peters was the song that I woke up to this morning. I'll Never Break Your Heart by the Backstreet Boys. I keep getting like dreams with kittens, dogs and babies in. I think I'm just broody, or like I've been watching too many of those dodo things. I had 2 dreams last night along those lines. And that's all the intuitive messages. Phew, okay, 11 minutes in, that wasn't too bad. The 2 songs that I got off Spotify for you this morning as I was setting up your reading were A Stroke of Luck by Garbage. Now, Capricorn, I don't know if this is you or somebody that you're dealing with. It's got me a bit worried about you. Could be that there's... Hi, Bessie Boo. Hello. It could be that there's some kind of connection for you where... I'm just going to move my coffee out of the way because, Bess, I don't really want your fleas in my coffee. I'm giving a flea treatment again. It's just... She's impervious to flea treatment, this girl. I don't know what's... Sprayed the house, washed all the bedding, everything, but I don't know. Just... Where do you get them from, Bess? Anyway. A Stroke of Luck by Garbage. So, a stroke of luck or gift from God, hand of fate or devil's claws, from below or saints above, you came to me. So I don't know, Capricorn, if some of you are struggling with something and you've got some sort of connection that you're questioning. There you go, she's chewing on her behind again. So yeah, I don't know if it's like there's some sort of... And it's... Right, looking for someone, looking for others. That's why Bess is here, right? It's funny that she shows up right now. So, stroke of luck or gift from God, hand of fate or devil's claws, from below or saints above, you came to me. So, questioning some kind of connection. And it's like, or something that's happened, some kind of opportunity. It feels like it's a lucky opportunity, but you're questioning it. You're like, is there intentions behind this? It's going back to the magician again, right? Is it a truth disguised as an illusion or an illusion disguised as a truth? What is this? So cats, black cats are lucky for some, unlucky for others. It's all perspective. Capricorn, that's it. It's all perspective, right? So you've got yourself into this tizzy trying to analyse something, but it's all in the perspective. Is it good? Does it feel good? Like, I don't know. I don't have the answer for you, but this is what you're dealing with. Our chains were meant to break. Now, your card in the tarot is the Devil card, which is, and as well, Saturn has been in Capricorn for the last couple of years, causing you a bit of trouble, giving you those tough life lessons. My heart's really going out to Capricorn at the moment, actually, because I know some of you have really had a difficult year or two. But it's designed to teach you those tough love lessons, as hard as it is to hear that, and it's not what you want to hear, but it's not... I don't know, it's important to learn how to be strong, isn't it? So, where was I going with this? Yeah, so our chains were meant to break. So it could be that now Saturn has shifted out of your sign. It's like the chains are breaking. I actually got a visual download the other day of just chains breaking, like, like manacles breaking. So anything that has kept people feeling chained, I feel like those chains are starting to break now. people are like testing them as well, testing the chains, testing the boundaries, which is just because Saturn's moved into Aquarius now. Don't ask me why, don't even try, you'll never change me. Now, I'm picking up a defeatist attitude, Capricorn, and I don't know if you're dealing with somebody and you're like, it's like, what I'm getting through is this feeling of like, you keep giving your hand out to somebody, you keep trying to support someone, you keep giving somebody opportunity after opportunity to kind of change, but they never change. And perhaps you're starting to realize now that you have to kind of let that person try and save themselves. This was coming through a while back. I don't know if it's for your sign or for somebody else, but it may have been Pisces, I can't quite remember. But I feel like you've been very patient with somebody, and it's almost like they've tested you too far. And Capricorn, when you get to the point of breaking the chain, that's it, you're done. Like, when you make that final decision, there's no going back for you, Capricorn. It's very much Capricorn energy to be like that. But I don't know if this is you. I don't know if you've got some sort of maybe an addiction or some kind of it's almost like programming from childhood, where it's like you've got some kind of like, I feel like it's some kind of like preconditioned behavior, and it could be anything. It could be some kind of dependency or abuse, like substance abuse, or just a general pattern of behavior. And I feel like some of you, I mean, again, it could be you, it could be somebody else, but I feel like some of you are kicking yourself about it. It's like, why do I keep doing the same thing? Really, really beating yourself up about it and saying, like, what's the point in even trying? You'll never change me. And Capricorn, that is not your energy. That's not your energy. That's the devil. That's the actual devil card. Like, trying to hold you back, trying to hold you down, telling you you're not good enough. All those horrible things that we say to ourselves, where we say we're not good enough. I can't do this. That's the bad energy. That's the devil's claws trying to hold you back. Capricorn, you're a sign that is like one of the most powerful signs in the zodiac. You're the sign that can do whatever they want to do. You are like the magician and the emperor and the king of pentacles and the queen of pentacles all rolled into one. Like, you're a sign with so much drive and ambition and focus and determination. And if you're feeling like that, that's not your natural energy. So maybe you do need to reach out to somebody for support, like doctors, counselling, friends, family, if that is you. But know that if that is you, and I'm receiving these messages from God knows where, right? Like, literally, God knows where. I don't. The universe. And you're coming to this reading, then that's meant to be. You're meant to hear this. And the message that's coming through is you are good enough. You can do it. I actually got a bit of a phrase that came through. So for those of you where you are dealing with something that's like, it's either, I'm getting stuff about ancestry. I kind of watched a YouTube video as well with Sanguru or something it's called. It's like a self-help preacher. It just came up in my timeline and I was like, what's that about? But it was about ancestry and the body, and memories, like ancestral memories and things like this. And it's like your thumbprint. Okay, so say you're dealing with something like an addiction or a dependency or an obsessive addictive behavior, or just some kind of natural kind of attitude or way of acting, because you're kind of programmed into being like that, because of like events of your childhood, because of the way your parents acted, because of the way your grandparents acted, where it's almost like an inherited behavior, because that's what that's what your life experience has led you to. So it's like a thumbprint. Okay, so everybody has a unique thumbprint. It's kind of inherited. It's to do with your DNA, right? It can't be changed. You can't, you can remove your thumbprint, probably very painfully, but you can't change it. It's inherent in your DNA. Capricorn, you can change what you do with the thumb. You can't change the thumbprint. You can change what you do with the thumb. You have control over your thumb, right? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't. Maybe you've got something where you've lost control of like your mobility, but you understand the metaphor. just because there's some kind of inherent behavior, it's what you do with it that matters. It's reaching out for support that matters. It's speaking to friends. It's wanting to change, wanting to be a better person is the first step. So if that is you, then this isn't something that you just have to give up on. And you are strong, and you can be who you want to be. You can change the pattern, and you can change the pattern for the future, okay, for your generations to come. Right, there you go. That's your lecture, courtesy of Cinderella. And here comes the Fool, right? The next song you got was Fools by Madison Beer. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe go and listen to the lyrics and see if that is anything to do with your situation. Only fools stick around when the love is all gone. But what I'm getting from this is probably making assumptions about the intentions of others, or fearing the worst, or not understanding the motivations of somebody else. So there could be something in there for you. I think the best thing to do is just ask, open up that communication and actually find out what's going on, because, just go and listen to the song and see what you get from it. Right, that's all the intuitive messages. Only 20 minutes, which is not too bad, actually, considering I'm normally waffle on for 20 minutes. So let's get you a randomised song on camera from Spotify. So, the best song that is going to do the most good and have the most impact for Capricorn. I'm not sure what this one is. I don't know where I've got this one from. Hate You, Love You, Olivia O'Brien. Yeah, definitely that, like, Hand of Fate or Devil's Claws, From Below or Saints Above, right? Hate You, Love You. You're in some kind of conflict. Or somebody's feeling this way over you, where they're very, very conflicted about how they feel, perhaps not understanding your intentions, or you're not understanding their intentions. This is like Gemini possibly energy with the imagery of this, or could be some kind of soulmate connection or mirroring going on here. So I'm gonna wait, hang on, what's that from? I didn't know I had that up. No wonder I didn't know what that song was. Everything happens for a reason. There's no such thing as accident or coincidence in a tarot reading. I thought that I had my liked songs up, but it says song radio based on Love Lies with Normani. Now, I don't remember ever clicking on that, so I don't know why that's there or up like that. But you were meant to have that song, so I don't know how it's happened, but you were clearly meant to have that song. Hate You, Love You by Olivia O'Brien. I'm going to go away. I'm going to listen to that song myself and find out what's going on with that. And I'm going to tune into your energies, and we'll see what you get. I'm completely distracted by the song. Right, but I'll be back in a moment. Well, that song was a bit hard. Someone could be feeling this way about you, Capricorn. Or you could be feeling this way about somebody else. Could be in some kind of love triangle, but there was only 2 people on that image. You know in your heart of hearts what you need to do. And I think it might be getting towards the time of communicating what exactly you want. What do you want, Capricorn? So, there we go. Right, I'm going to put those away because I feel like they weren't. Just to show you what they are, though. Nightingale Spirit, Love Is All Around. You had that in your last reading, 41, yeah. I remember you having that. And you had, like, 2 birds with crowns on either side. Bee Spirit, Sweet Results Awake. Reminds me of the Milk and Honey card. Brown Bear Spirit, Take Time Out. So, on the underlying, we've got Lizard Spirit, Dream the World into Being. I am going to shuffle to get a different underlying because I'm not quite sure what to use as the underlying, so I'll let Spirit guide me. Spirit, Universe, whoever's controlling my hands right now. Number 5, the Bat Spirit, Rebirth is assured. Rebirth is assured. Yeah, okay, it's time, isn't it? You know it. You know what you need to do. Okay, split the deck, I'm being told. So, boom, boom, boom. I wonder what's going to be on the underlying. It's Eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. Again, another bird with a crown on. 23 could be relevant to you. 2, 3 is another 5. You've got 2 5s there. 2 5s are about change, transformation, metamorphosis, butterfly energy, caterpillar into the chrysalis, into the butterfly. The bat is very similar as well with that chrysalis energy. It hangs upside down, it has its protective wings around it. So possibly you've been in this kind of hermit mode energy of kind of processing. I did get that feeling for you actually that you were, I forgot to put it in my notes, so I forgot to mention it, but this feeling of you like, I felt like you had some kind of idea or a plan and you were processing and you were kind of, I got the word percolating and they showed me a coffee filter. Like these percolating this thing and like the ideas kind of dripping. Again, show me home improvements again. I keep getting stuff about home for you as well. So it could be that you've got some kind of leak, some kind of drip that needs fixing. But it's like you'd been coming up with a strategy and you've got some kind of goal or idea or plan in mind now, and I can feel the shift between, sorry about the alarm, the siren, it's probably an ambulance. I live on an ambulance route, so I'm feeling this shift between this kind of hermiting, processing, thinking energy into almost being like into that first steps, first seeds planted of action. And hear my voice. You've got to communicate it, haven't you? That's the difficult thing, is the communication, Capricorn. But you've been learning as well, because I'm getting this kind of like studying energy, this kind of Page of Pentacles energy, percolating, studying, coming up with a plan, beginning to put the plan into action. Can you see how my voice is cleared again now? These are both brown, and I'm thinking about that brown bear as well. They both have these claws, which I'm being drawn to. The claws help the bat hang from the tree, and it helps the eagle grab its prey. So there's something with the claws, something you need to grasp, or you are grasping onto something. Some sort of grasping energy. It's like getting your claws into something. I feel like that's the energy of like, you've got this plan and you're gripping it. You're like, they're telling me clinging for dear life, and they're showing me a life jacket, a life vest. Right, 5s are about change. 5 and 5 make 10. 10s are about endings and new beginnings. So interesting energy you've got here. If you watched my last Capricorn reading, you'll know that this pack is because of you. Capricorn energy bullied me into buying this pack and this pack as well, but it's this pack specifically that they wanted me to get for you. So watch out for eagles, eagle motifs. I've been getting through for you quite commonly, Capricorn, something to do with either contracts or legal proceedings, legal systems, courthouses, legal documents again, and justice as well. Justice comes out commonly for you, so that's something to do with the eagle. But watch out for eagles. Again, I saw a feather as I was making my notes, so watch out for feathers. That could be indicators by spirit. That could be the way that spirit, the universe, is trying to communicate with you. Bats as well, so winged animals in particular, especially if you see any winged animals with crowns on, that could be very, very symbolic for you at the moment. Crowns as well, something, perhaps your crown chakra is opening up. To me, I feel like it feels like literally my skull is opening when I start to get the downloads. Right, okay, let's read. I'm going to try and interpret a bit less. Electric eel spirit, what is it with that as well? Bring your ideas to life. That's giving me evanescence. Bring me to life, wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. Bid my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become. And that's a 6. So that's nostalgia. Okay. Eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. I I really feel that, really genuinely, like ancestral as well, ancestral spirit in your readings at the moment. Think of the eagles flying high above the other birds, soaring on the wind. Well, that's you, isn't it, Capricorn? The eagle flying high above all the other birds. That's very much Capricorn energy. Eagle spirit has appeared to ask whether you're willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Truly, all the wisdom of the world is available to you. When storms flash across the sky, it is eagle spirit that raises you above it all, helping you conquer fear, yeah, definitely picking up on fear, and overcome adversity, reminding you that spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. At this moment, you are meant to know that you have the highest of wisdom and courage within, gifted to you by spirit and all the angels. Boldly build your nest in a lofty space and know that now you can fly effortlessly, proudly embodying eagle spirit in all her glory and grace, claiming what is truly yours in divine timing. They're giving me too much. They're giving me too much all at once. Okay, the last thing that they gave me was that quote again. One of the... I give you the truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. What else were they giving me? I might just have to pause to try and remember. Sorry, one second. Okay, sorry about that. I was trying to read and I was reading on autopilot there because I was completely taken away into other things. I was getting through. It's natural to be scared. You really feel, Capricorn, you're on the verge of something here, verge of something new, and there's a huge amount of opportunity there because you've done that work while like Saturn and Jupiter were in your sign, and Jupiter is the sign of luck and abundance and rewards for the hard work and the hard lessons that Saturn has taught you. So now with those two planets shifting into Aquarius, now is the time for opportunity and growth and abundance if you've learnt the lessons, and I think you have. So when you're doing something, when you're on the verge, it's like they're really showing me like about to step off, or to step through a doorway into the unknown, right? It's the Fool energy, the Fool card in the tarot. So it's like there is a fear when you have to leave the safety of the familiar behind, the safety of the shore that you know. Did you get that? Did you get the dream where someone was in a boat and they were being swept away by the current away from the shore and what they knew and the safety, but it was like the boat was like, it was like you're coming with us, it was like taking you somewhere else, like you're being swept by this current into a new, unknown, unfamiliar situation, because the fear's there, the fear's normal, it's a natural reaction, it's there to serve you, it's there to keep your wits about you, it's there to kind of give you the adrenaline rush. So use it. The fear is your friend, the fear is your tool. Hold on to it, use it as energy. Sorry, I'm really channeling now. So it's normal. You're supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to feel like that, but you're on the verge of something that's unknown and new to you, and that's why it's so expansive. That's why there's so many opportunities there. But you've got this. They're drawing my attention again to that garbage song of Hand of Fate or Devil's Claws. That's the fear. That's the fear, and it's the Devil's Claws that is the fear, and it's the Devil's Claws that want to grip, yeah, and hold on to you and pull you back, right, to where you've been. And if where you've been, right, this is the test now, okay, this will explain to you what you need to do. If where you've been is, that might be Grandad David. If where you've been, if the cycles that have been repeating for you just keep going over and over and over again, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, and you're frustrated and you're bored and you're stuck and you're unhappy, then go through the door. If where you are now is like, no, I'm good, everything's fine, I actually really enjoy where I am and there's loads of growth and opportunities and I know where my career is going, then stay where you are. But I think if you're frustrated and stuck, then I think you know that you have to go for the new. I'm going to just check if that is... No, it's a parcel. Right, okay, so interesting as well, if you are Sagittarius, do go cusp, do go and watch that Sag reading as well, because they had all this stuff about green and red, which is funny because after their reading, a song played, the song where it's like, the river run, tell me why the river runs green, tell me why does the river run red. So I feel like this was somebody who'd watched the reading and they were asking me, they were like, the song says something like, it was coming through as like, everything you said is true, everything you said is right, everything that you said would happen is happening, so why does the river run red, why does the river run green? I don't know, maybe we can ask if we have enough time. So, right, really interesting there, Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. So you can fly because Spirit is the wind beneath your wings, right? They're giving me Taylor Parks, Afraid to Fall. So I'm going to write those two songs down. Taylor Parks, Afraid to Fall, and Wind Beneath My Wings. So I'll be back in a moment. And that Taylor Parks song, Afraid to Fall, it ties in with the Garbage song because it's like, you said you'd be there to catch me, but are you only going to trap me? So there's the fear again. There's the claws, the devil's claws. So I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're the devil's claws holding somebody back, stopping someone from flying, but I feel like you're the one that wants to fly. You're the one that wants to soar to the new heights. You're scared of falling. Somebody's like, I'm going to catch you if you fall, but you're not trusting. So the fear and the lack of trust is where the devil energy is in your reading. So I'm just drinking my coffee. Oh. Look, we're not even like halfway through your reading and my coffee's half gone already. Cup half full. Maybe if I believe that my coffee cup is half full, maybe it'll fill itself again. Should we try it? But the universe delivers things in funny ways, so you may think that's impossible. You know, you'd have to be magic for that to happen. I don't know, maybe my daughter's going to wander into my room and be like, do you want a brew? You know, the universe delivers in ways that you didn't expect. So, right, number 5, Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. After something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrendered, completed or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning. Rebirth is assured just as night gives way to dawn and the bat emerges from the darkness of a womb-like cave. Funny, that cave song by Mumford & Sons, like Mumford & Sons keeps coming up, right? So that person who's been in the cave, a womb-like cave. Bat Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one. For the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in this new, amazing life forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life. It's a metaphorical rebirth as well. Don't be like jumping off any ledges. If you're at that point, go and speak to someone. Get help. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. This is the magic. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. Yeah, it's relationship rebirth, isn't it? It doesn't have to be like a love interest either. It can be family, co-workers. You know, take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Bat Spirit reminds you that at present you are in unknown territory and may feel as if you are lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. Bat Spirit has listened in the darkness of night and has heard all your hopes and dreams, your fears and worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream, this move from darkness into light, from lost to found, and death to rebirth, comes to fruition with love at its core. My heart's pounding. Bat Spirit asks you to trust what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that come morning, all will be revealed, and things will be in a new form that is right for you. From lost to found. I didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was lost until I was found. What's that line? And the garbage song again. I didn't know I was lost until I was found. I lose what I love most. Did you know I was lost until you found me? I lose what I love most. Did you know I was lost? So you lost yourself, Capricorn. You lost yourself in something because you should be the thing that you love most. Self-love comes before all other forms of love. You have to value yourself, and if you've lost that love for yourself, but then somebody's found you and they're reigniting the self-worth, right? Am I on it? Am I getting it right? I feel like I'm getting it right. Let's go. If it's not your reading, leave it for somebody else, because I always ask for everybody to get small messages, but I always say, can I have the reading that's going to do the most good, the most important reading that's going to do the most good, the most important messages, and I ask for help communicating them, and they're very much taking control today. Yeah, absolutely, my head's off somewhere getting the messages. I barely know what I'm doing. Right, let's keep going. It's going to be one of those readings that I instantly forget. As soon as I post it, I'm going to be like, what did I say? I'm going to have to go back and watch it. Okay, what else would you like? Oh my God, I've gone so hot. I've gone so hot. Right, go on. What do you want to tell Capricorn? Thank you. Oh, there we go. Truth be told, right? An illusion. I can't remember that quote. What is that quote? See what I mean? I just forget instantly. I give you truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. Give you truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. It's truth be told, and they've got a mask. What is this? My sky looks like that, by the way. My sky is beautiful today. Really is like kind of like fairy tale sky. And it's the owl. You had the owl spirit in your last reading, and it had the crown, and it showed itself before as well, didn't it? The owl. I almost used my owl cup as well today. Owls could be very, very important to you right now. Hello? Bit of rota changing from work. Okay, I'll have a look at that when I'm done. 5 again. Look, 1 and 4, 5. You can't make it up. 5, 5 and 5. 5, 5, 5. Huge, massive, life-changing opportunity for you right now, Capricorn. I'm almost scared to look at what's on the underlying. I feel sick. Come to the edge. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm done. I'm out of here. I can't believe it. I was saying, you're on the edge. You're on the edge of this leap of faith into this new future. Deep knowing, milk and honey. What's that one there as well? Regeneration. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Capricorn. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? And I mean, of course you're getting these readings. Of course it's your sign, because you've just had Jupiter and Saturn transit out of your sign. Oh my God, the energy. I feel so sick. Okay. Like, that's nerves. That's your stomach chakra. That's nerves, confidence, fear, all these things that are coming up for you. Literally coming up. You may be literally getting sick because you're so anxious about this. But like I say, it's normal. It's okay to feel that fear. That fear just shows that you're human and you're alive and that you're functioning properly. Of course you're scared, because I can feel how massive this is. Lol. Lewd. Right, truth be told is the one we're reading now. Come to the edge. Now again, this doesn't mean jumping off a tall building or like anything ridiculous like that. This is you know, if you're in a difficult place, go and get help. But I don't think that's what this is for most of you. I think this is I mean, maybe that fear, right? That fear of like fight or flight, almost like I don't know what. Right, I'm just going to read it. I'm just going to shut up and read. Just going to shut up and read. Truth be told. Essential meanings: honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial. Exactly, I was saying that. The willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. Now, just to kind of say, at the start of every reading, now I'm not particularly religious, but I name energies. One of the energies that I ask to come in at the start of the reading is always Archangel Michael. Every single reading, I ask him to come in to deliver the messages that need to be heard and to offer protection, divine protection for those who need it. He's also an angel associated with loving relationships. Now, sometimes if I get a feeling about a reading, I ask for another energy to come in. I ask for Archangel Gabriel for you. Archangel Gabriel, my heart's racing, is to do with communication, the throat chakra, opening up the throat chakra, speaking your truth, knowing your truth, communicating what needs to be communicated. So very interesting that we got this card today. And that my throat closed up when I was talking about being on the edge, but knowing you have to communicate it, but finding the communication That's an owl as well, I've only just noticed. Oh my God, look what's underneath. Time to go. Oh my God, Capricorn. I'm gonna hold your hand. Here I am. This is my hand. Right, hold the screen right now. Wait, like I've got your hand. I've got your hand, Capricorn. It's okay. We're gonna go. It's gonna be fine. We've got this. That's another thing I'm saying. We've got this because very much I feel like I'm literally at the side of the camera. Like my energy right now is at your side. Like I'm holding your hand energetically. I feel very much like I'm part of this journey with you because I'm so wrapped up in your energies. So another thing, when I was saying, my little mantra is Archangel Michael, guide my cards, guide my hands, guide my interpretation, guide my voice. And I was saying we, and I've done this before as well, where I accidentally was saying we, and our. Archangel Michael, guide our hands, guide our hands, guide our cards, guide our interpretation, and guide our voice. You're very companionable at the moment, Capricorn. Your energy is very, very companionable. So I do feel very much like you've probably got a lot of people around you who feel like this, who feel like they've got your back, they're at your side, they're cheering you on, whether you realise it or not. I feel like a lot of people are really rooting for you right now as you go through that door. Right, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry that I keep getting distracted. Clarity of communication. So I've asked for the energy, I've asked you to help communicate. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing. And then there is a truth, subjective. That's what I said about the truth dressed as an illusion, illusion dressed as truth, and the cat coming in, the black cat being looking for some or looking for others. It's subjective. So people might not understand you because their subjective truth is different to your subjective truth, right? I'm so sorry that I keep getting distracted. I'm just getting so many messages through. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. Why aren't you showing? I turned 2 pages and I got you're unhappy. Maybe you are unhappy with the current situation. This is not time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that have kept you tied to an illusion. There's that tie, there's that chain, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed. I love that, gloriously flawed. And spirits will answer with miracles. Yeah, don't try and cover up. Don't try and wear the mask. Don't try and fit your thumbprint to what other people demand of you. Be yourself. Speak your truth, your authenticity. And you know what it is? It's that thing in the pit of your stomach, the thing that makes your heart race. You know, Capricorn, what your truth is. You really do. And when you're open and honest and truthful and you communicate clearly, then other people around you can communicate their truths clearly. And then you won't be an illusion anymore. That's what I was saying with that song by Madison Beer. You're making assumptions instead of asking the questions. And that's the fear. The fear is the communication, isn't it? Okay. And now my throat's closing up. Relationship message. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up till now. That's what I was saying. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth and listen. I mean, I would say that this is very, very good advice, but just as a reminder, this is a general reading and I'm not trying to be the claws holding you back here and putting fear into your mind. I'm just being honest as a reader and giving you a sense of groundedness. It's a general reading. So if this is ringing alarm bells for you, if this is like, I know I have to speak my truth, I know I have to do it, I've been waiting to do it for so long, I've just had that fear, then yes, it's probably time for you to speak your truth. But you know best. Just because this card is here doesn't necessarily mean that you should go blurting out all these secrets right now. You know whether it's right or wrong intuitively. You've got to use your own knowledge of your own circumstances to know when it's time to speak and when it's time to not speak. Does it feel right for you? And is it just the fear holding you back? So judge this not as literal advice that is like directing you, do it now. Use your own judgment. Use it as advice. Say you went to 5 different friends and they all gave you different advice. You'd have to weigh it up. Just weigh this reading up as a piece of advice that you need to incorporate into your own knowledge. Okay, so don't do anything based on this reading alone. Really, you need to use your intuition of your own situation to know what to do. Right, let's keep going. What else does Capricorn need to know, please? Oh, there she is, the woman holding the coin with the black cat. 42. You've got 41. Where is it? No, it's gone. You had 41. Now you've got 42 and there's 43. I don't know why those numbers seem to be important. 46 there, 31, 36. But I was noticing the 5s, and then 41, 42, 43 seems relevant. 9, broken heart on the underline there. I'm just going to read it. She gives me funny energy, this woman. Sometimes she comes across as like a karmic energy, and sometimes she comes across as a helpful energy. So a lot of intuition though with all the purple. She's almost like a kind of Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles rolled into one for me sometimes. But she's come out upright. I'm just going to read from the book and see what the book has to say. Because I don't know if this is you. It could be you, Capricorn, because you are... it's Queen of Pentacles energy for me. So you are the Queen of Pentacles for me in the tarot. It's an earth sign energy. Coin, Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Very much interested in career. So it could be you. Could be karmic. Could be somebody that you're moving towards. I don't know. So I'm just going to read the card and see what it says. Female connection in money, health or value. Again, you need to interpret. The elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. When the card comes upright in a woman's reading, it may refer to her directly and to a successful endeavour regarding her own finances or health. So if you're female, this is you. A successful endeavour regarding her own finances or health. There you go. That's the leap you need to take. And it's this project, this thing, this idea that you've had, right? This is what this is. But if you are not female, or if you're not feeling like this is you, this card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make your money. It may be a woman of wealth and value. It's giving me pleased to meet you, hope you guess my name. But that's Sympathy for the Devil by Guns N' Roses or Rolling Stones. Rolling Stone gathers no moss, they just told me. Okay, they're giving me too much stuff again. A devil in disguise. And either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance or even the possibility of new love or friendship connected to a woman of wealth or business. So it's I'm a man of wealth and taste was the line that I was trying to get from that song. Hand of Fate or Devil's Claws. From below or saints above, you came to me. You don't know. You've got questions. It's like there's question marks all over this. But she's come out in the upright. She's not reversed. She's upright. So for some of you, this is you. For others of you, this is that gift from God, right? This lucky opportunity, or this is like right place, right time. But is it too good to be true? Is it a devil in disguise? Is it an illusion? But the only way to know is to ask, right? let's keep going. Why not? Right, okay. Can you tell me please about the eagle spirit and the bat spirit? Or just anything else, just whatever else you want to tell me. There we go. 9 of earth, yeah, okay. 10 of water. There, oh my God. Again, if you are happy, if you're really, really happy, if you're in if you love where you work, if you're in a relationship and you're like super happy and you're like, or even if you're single and really, really happy, this could mean you're single, you're independent. And I think one of those cards did say that there may be it's time to go independent in some way. So whether that's setting up your own business or leaving a relationship or a household situation to have more independence, it's here with happiness. Happiness with other people as well, happiness with community, shared happiness. Independence brings shared happiness. And also this spirituality, right, with the Buddha. Can you hear the crows? Okay. Crows are confirming. So some of you need to take a leap of faith into being more independent. But the route to happiness, 10 of Cups is really, really happy. The only happier card is the Sun card in the tarot. Can you hear them? Yeah, there you go. That's where your happiness is, in the independence. Or the independence leads to the 10 of Cups. Okay. I'm going to put that over there and then I'm going to ask about truth be told. Anything else you want to say about truth be told? What's this truth? I think the truth is that you want more independence. Oh, here we go. Got a story now here. Queen of Water. So this is somebody, could be you, could be someone you're connecting with, probably female, doesn't have to be. Somebody who is very, very loving, very expressive emotionally, very, very supportive. You're talking about like that supportive energy. Could be somebody who's passed over. If you've got somebody, a mother figure, grandmother, female ancestor, who, or at least a feminine in a nurturing way. Doesn't, again, she, he, they. But this very, very supportive energy is somebody who's quite intuitive, may know things intuitively, just instinctively, but a huge amount of love to give, a huge amount of support, emotional support, real depth of emotion and emotional control as well. They're not, I was talking about this yesterday. They ride the waves, so they may have moments where they're down. They may have moments where they're up, but they go with the flow and they ride the wave. They're not battered by the waves. They're not overwhelmed by them. They know how to handle their emotions. And look, I've put her down with this 10 of Water. So I feel like I'm feeling mostly that this is someone else. This isn't you. This could be you, or it could be that this is the same person, or it could be a third person. So take it as it resonates. But it's like I'm feeling like this is someone other who is supporting you, because the 10 of Water is happiness with other people, shared happiness, working as a community, working in partnership with other people, and doing something where there's a lot of love and emotion and happiness. But it's the independence that leads to this. So this is you on your own here, having to take the leap of faith, right? Having to be bold and fearless yourself into this more independent thing, whatever it is you're doing. But then it leads to connections where you're emotionally happy. So it may be that you've been very career focused or very money focused or focused on material things in the past, where it's like, you know, I've got these certain goals that I want to hit, and maybe love or emotion has taken a bit of a backseat. Maybe you've been like, I'm not going out to parties right now because I really need to get a good night's sleep so I can be on the ball tomorrow for work. It's that kind of energy where now I feel like you've perhaps achieved some goals, or you've got to a place where there's no more wriggle room. You're like that big fish in a small pond, which I think was kind of that eagle spirit of you want to fly higher now. But you want to go somewhere and have, it's somewhere where there's more emotion here. So the independence leads to emotional fulfillment with other people. Chariot, here's the decision. Here's the decision being made. This is Cancerian energy as well, by the way. Here's the decision. Do you go left, do you go right, or do you harness two energies and go forward? This is fast action. Fast action. This is like, they're giving me, I'm what is it? Something racing through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. Lady Godiva, gonna go, 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 there's no stopping me. burning through the sky, yeah. Sorry, we got really into it. Who doesn't get into that song? Were you singing along? Were you dancing? I hope so. Or were you just kind of skipping that bit? But here you go. This is hot, fast action energy, very much yang energy. So it's like I think when you take the leap of faith, when you get that supportive connection, then it's like fast movement, communication, action. Here's the anxiety, the 9 of air. Again, look at the recurring imagery in this reading, all about taking that leap of faith, right? Look at her, like, and if you want to interpret this way, right, you're on the edge. I think you're already at the edge, right? You know where you need to go. You know what you need to do. You know what you have to communicate. You know what your truth is, where your authenticity is. But it's taking the leap that is the fear. Okay, that's what's scaring you. Taking that leap of faith. Falling without a parachute, they're telling me, but you're not falling without a parachute. You've got the wings. They're telling me Icarus though. So your fear is that you're going to be like Icarus. Your fear is like imposter syndrome. I don't deserve this. I don't. What happens if my wings don't support me? What happens if the wings are an illusion and I fail and I fall? So do make sure, if you can get a safety net, get a safety net. Do think about a backup plan. Do think about, what do I do if it all goes to shit? Sorry, swearing. But don't let the fear control you. Don't let the fear get its claws into you. You know what to do. It's your decision to make at the end of the day. It's like, though, you're saying, you're there, stood there going, oh, I'm not like these other birds. Like, these birds can fly really easily. They've got natural wings. My wings are like fake wings. But what you don't realize is that you're so much bigger than the other birds. It's almost like ugly duckling, right? It's like you're seeing yourself as the ugly duckling, saying, with that imposter syndrome, saying, I'm not good enough, because it's the fear kicking in, because the fear is here, because you're on this verge of something huge, and that huge unknown energy scares you. But you're so big, you're not meant to be there. You have to move, because you're so much bigger than those other birds. Do you see? And then here's the decision, the 2 of fire, with this giraffe here. Like, I feel like it's like carrying you out of the situation. It's like, come on, get on my back, I'm gonna lead the way here. Like, again, like these kind of supportive friends, right? So yeah, there's two of fire, 2 of wands is about making the decision. So you've got, look at what's on either side of this decision though. Like this horse with its head down, saying, I can't do this, I can't do it, I'm going to go back, I can't do it, I'm too scared. Looking down at his feet, the glass half empty horse is here with the 9 of air, which is the 9 of swords, mental anxiety, depression, confusion, worrying yourself sick, and the 2 of fire over the decision. So here you are with the fear, going back in the gate. Did you have the race horses running in and out of the gate? Who had that ages ago? But on the side here with the horse, the confident horse with its head held high, being authentic, knowing where it's heading, knowing its truth, is here with this beautiful, like 9 of earth energy, where you've got your independence, you've got all the tools you need to create your own abundance and stability and foundations. You're good on your own. Maybe that's the lie though. Maybe that's where the mask comes off. You're not good on your own, right? Peacock there, peacocking. I'm good on my own. I don't need love. But then the love is here with this Queen of Water, 10 of Water, 10 of Cups, Queen of what? Like this gorgeous loving connection which comes with all this happiness. My video just cut out. On the bottom, there you go. That's what you want. You want the stability, you want the celebration, you want people who you can celebrate milestones with, who you can have that good time energy with. But it's not just there for a day, gone tomorrow. It's really based in, like, look, she's sat on this heavy rock. That rock's not going anywhere. It's like solid foundations. So yeah, celebrating happiness, milestones, can indicate wedding. It doesn't have to be if you want that independence, you know, it's up to you, isn't it? But yeah, getting over the heartbreak there as well, of things that didn't work out in the past, or fear of heartbreak. Right, okay, what's the best advice we have for Capricorn today, please? Best advice for Capricorn, or those coming to Capricorn reading today. Okay, you're being a bit indecisive, Capricorn, aren't you? Woo, there we go. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. You can't make it up. See, I know, you Capricorn. And as I said, it's normal. You're meant to feel the fear. Like, you wouldn't be human, you'd be a robot if you didn't feel the fear. So again, that's like, I feel like that's something I'm picking up on. Somebody who's like, I think you maybe have been, maybe this is part of the ancestral thing, right? Where it's like, you've been taught perhaps to be very stoic, or people around you have been very stoic, or putting on a front, or like feelings are for girls, that sort of thing, whether, you know, whatever gender you are, or you identify as. It's always like putting on a brave face, putting on a front. I'm good on my own. I don't need love. I don't need emotions. Emotions are for people who are weak. I'm here for the money. I'm here for the peacocking. But it comes from a place of fear. It comes from a place of getting your heart broken. It comes from a place of opening up, with that truth be told, right? Opening your heart space, but letting these connections in because you don't want to be hurt. That's the fear. Can't remember where I was going with that, but that's where I've ended up. Personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. You've got Cancer energy twice there. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Strong Cancer energy. What is this? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Very Cancer. I don't know if you've got a Cancerian placement, because that's kind of what I'm picking up on. The hard outer shell, right, and the soft inside. It's like the fear of getting hurt, the barriers that go up. Again, that Capricorn heart of like, you do put on a bit of a tough exterior, I think. You do have your defences up. And that's not to say you're not loving, and that's not to say you're not caring. I think you are very loving, caring, very supportive of people around you. But like, to really get in there, to really worm your way into a Capricorn heart, it's not easily done. So yeah, you can be a bit defensive, have that tough outer shell up. You can have that Cancerian energy about you. Right, let's read these before I run out of time. So a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Cancerian energy coming through really strongly there as well with that Chariot. So there's definitely something there. Oh, that you definitely something with Cancerian energy coming through. Whether that's you, someone else around you, something going on in your chart right now. My back has gone so hot again. Things are likely to get very heated. Oh my god, you can't make it up. Like, I feel like my back is on fire. I get this quite often where it's like, I call it Kundalini energy, because it feels like that a heat going up my spine, but it makes me really overheat, makes me very, very hot. It's like lying back in a boiling hot bath, like the crab, right? Maybe you've just been cooking crab. Maybe I'm picking up on the crab being like, oh my god, this is too hot. I don't know. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So what I'm getting from that immediately is if you've been very closed off to emotion and you've been bottling things up, when you start to speak, when you open up that heart space, it's going to be a flood of emotion. It's all going to come out at once. It's like once that dam breaks, there's no holding it back. There could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. The card also suggests that both a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that is a great time to move house. I said that I was getting house stuff through for you. The answer to your question lies in being, The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. So maybe you are going for some kind of leadership position with that eagle, and like flying above the other birds, right? And overcome your insecurities. That's what I'm saying to you, because then comes the milk and honey after the regeneration, and you've got that deep knowing about it. You can't make it up. Attune to the moon. It's always best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Okay, so you can open up and communicate and be direct, but perhaps do it in a subtle way. Because if you were like, I'm going to go for that job opportunity, everybody's like, what? Which job opportunity? What are you talking about? Where is it? I want to go for it too. So it's like, do it, but don't perhaps draw attention to yourself. Additional meanings for this card: meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking, Capricorn. Have you had enough family time lately? Yeah, if you've been very, very goal focused, very career focused, very money focused, you could have been neglecting the emotional side, the family side. So do be aware of that. But there's very blue energy here. You and your loved ones are safe. What are you doing, Kat? Why are you attacking the carpet? What did the carpet ever do to you? What is this about? You and your loved ones are safe. So it could be like maybe you've got a job offer, maybe you've got a job opportunity, but it requires you to literally move house. Maybe you're like, how is this going to affect the kids? How is this going to affect the family? What happens if I'm far away from my parents? All these kind of questions that come up. This hopefully is reassuring to you if that's what your fear has been revolving around. There is a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house again. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. Christmas, perfect time to do it, right? If you've been neglecting yourself, and I feel like you have, Capricorn, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Don't know what the cat's doing. I don't know if you can hear that. Attune to the moon. Make sure you put family first. Additional meanings for this card. Let someone a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help banish your insecurities. So that's two things about meditation there now. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. Okay, cool. So let's go to, it's time to take action, Aries. This is more fun for me. I'm like, yeah, I want to take action. Let's see what this says. Like, what is this? Because this is it. This is the action. This is the jump, the leap of faith that you need to take. So this is exciting to me. I'm like, yeah, come on, Capricorn, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why do I keep saying that? I just feel really companionable with you. Like I said a couple of readings ago, it's like, I feel like I'm sat there having a cup of coffee with you. Like I really feel it's very like friendly, companionable energy coming from you. And it's like, oh, excuse me a second. It's just my son asking when he could play on the Xbox. My daughter's on it at the moment, so he's like impatient. Oh, he's back. You okay?
Best pooped on the stairs.
Best pooped on the stairs. That's why she was digging at the carpet. So you all know that now. Okay, well, let's go. It's time to take action. I have to go and pick up the poop. So let's get this reading concluded. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. The flame is lit. It's lit. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. The Fool card is Aries energy. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. I've been saying this all along, that leap of faith, that new start, that change, that metamorphosis into like the Phoenix energy, and like, but the fear, right? Don't let that fear get its claws into you, because that's the devil energy in your reading. You're asking, where are the devil's claws? The devil's claws are where the fear is. So you've got to fight through that fear. Use it as battery. Use it as fuel. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery called for, but the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavour you're asking about. The caution: don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Attune to the moon. I love this. Don't even think about giving up. Like, look. Don't even think about giving up. Additional meanings for this card. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life. Okay. Well, I did have a dream about having a baby. Maybe you're going to have a baby boy. Right, okay, that's everything. Capricorn, I really like your readings at the moment, and I do feel like you've had a tough time of it, a lot of you. But now, you know, there's the rainbows and the milk and honey at the end of it all. Tick tock, it's time, yeah, divine timing. You've waited, you've been patient, it's coming. You just have to get out of the devil's claws, move away from that fear holding you back, because you know what your truth is, you know where you're headed, you feel that pull, right, that divine guidance within you, like your heart and stomach. I'm getting a lot of heart and stomach stuff for you, like what is it, I may have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king, and a king of England too. So take care. I hope that was helpful to you. Do let me know how you're getting on. Leave a like if you like, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with friends if you think it's their story, and if you want to come in as a stealth, you know, that sidestepping crab, right, stealth viewer, I totally understand and support that decision. So off you go, Capricorn, into the new, and have a brilliant time doing it. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, take care, bye bye. Just a little PSS postscript for you for your reading. I'm tidying up. You can see all the other decks are put away now, and I was just starting to tidy up this. Can't believe the split. I've just realised what the split is. I was tidying up these cards, and I was putting the cards in, and I saw, as I was, because the cards that have come out I kind of put in interspersed throughout the deck, and I saw this butterfly spirit card, transformation is beautiful, and I thought, that's funny, that's kind of what Capricorn's reading was all about. And I started to shuffle, and they fell out like this, like just with the butterfly spirit again, and it was in the middle of the deck, so they purposefully, they were like, no, we want you to talk about this. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful, and it's interesting that it's split here with this eagle spirit. Now, I don't know if it's relevant or not, but as I was tidying up, I was kind of continuing to listen to Spotify, and Head Over Feet by Alanis Morissette was playing. I may actually just, if I can do it kind of one-handed, what number is that? It's the number 11 card. You can't, oh my god. Right, okay. Trying to open the book to the card here. You can hear me flicking through the book. There we go. God, yeah, unbelievable. Capricorn, what is this for you? Joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in a world is the focus when butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fit you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match. So it's not saying you have to leave a relationship, but something perhaps has to change within it. Your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, absolutely, there's that 10 of swords, right? Holding you back. Focus on the beauty and not the challenges. Stop taking yourself too seriously and choose to be playful, loving and joyous. You will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so alight. Look around and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone, including you. Bye, Capricorn. Have a brilliant Christmas and birthday. Love you. Bye.